Welcome to Next Gen Tesla. Elon Musk, one of the most visionary figures of modern times, once surprised the world by revealing that he lived in a small, prefabricated house that cost less than most people spend on rent in a few months. He described the experience as deeply meaningful, a once-in-a-lifetime realization that inspired him to think differently about sustainability and the future of living. That decision, as modest as it appeared, carried profound implications. Musk later hinted that he might launch a Tesla tiny house priced at around $7,000, a claim that initially sounded absurd considering Tesla's reputation for high-end technology and innovation. However, behind this seemingly simple idea lies the potential for a massive shift, not just a product launch, but a move that could redefine both Tesla's strategy and the housing industry. Elon Musk has long focused on sustainability, repeatedly emphasizing that the future must be efficient, compact, and environmentally responsible. He once stated that as global land and construction prices continue to skyrocket, owning large homes will become a privilege few can afford, making tiny houses the logical evolution of housing. The notion that someone with a net worth of nearly $300 billion would voluntarily live in a tiny home shocked many. But for Musk, it was a deliberate act. Rather than indulging in the luxuries available to him, he chose to embrace simplicity by living in a casita, a foldable prefabricated home created by a company called Boxable. His decision reflected not only a lifestyle choice, but also a practical experiment in minimalistic living that aligns with his mission to create sustainable technologies. This home, located near SpaceX's Starbase facility in Texas, cost just $40,000 and was among Boxable's earliest prototypes. The company specializes in advanced prefabricated housing, producing modular homes that can be transported and installed in as little as 1 hour. When Musk began living in one box, the board gained massive attention worldwide, receiving nearly 200,000 orders and generating potential revenue of around $2 billion. It was an unintentional endorsement that catapulted the small company to global fame almost overnight. Without Musk's influence, it's likely the world would never have heard of Boxable or the casita design that promises a revolution in affordable housing. What makes the casita unique isn't just its compact size or affordability, but its strength and design sophistication. While most prefabricated homes rely on weak materials and are often viewed as temporary structures, Boxable's casita is engineered for durability and safety. Constructed using steel, concrete, and height-sided foam, its panels are pressed under 250,000 pounds of pressure to form a solid shell that can withstand extreme weather, hurricanes, floods, and even heavy snow. This makes it more robust than many traditional homes that cost several times more. The house, measuring less than 400 square feet, folds into a compact structure for easy transport and unfolds on-site into a livable space that includes 4 rooms, a living area, bedroom, kitchen, and bathroom, with a 9.5-foot ceiling. Its modular nature allows multiple casitas to be stacked or joined, forming larger homes or even multi-story buildings, offering a scalable solution to urban housing shortages. Musk paid only $40,000 for his unit. But the potential for mass production at an even lower cost opens the door for a $7,000 Tesla-branded version, an idea that could democratize homeownership worldwide. The concept behind the Tesla tiny house wouldn't be about shrinking living space, but about making every inch functional through smart design and technology. Instead of luxury finishes, it would focus on minimalism and efficiency, ensuring sustainability without sacrificing comfort. Inside Musk's casita, every detail reflects thoughtful engineering and clever use of space. The living area doubles as a workspace, complete with a desk setup that allows him to manage Tesla and SpaceX operations remotely. Behind it lies a sleeping area divided by a half-wall that also contains built-in storage, optimizing the small footprint without making it feel confined. Musk reportedly modified his unit to include 3 sleeping areas, 2 bedrooms, and a third converted from the garage, using foldable wall beds that can be tucked away when not in use. An ingenious way to adapt small spaces for multiple purposes. The kitchen, compact yet complete, features a refrigerator, oven, sink, dishwasher, and cabinetry, all carefully arranged to maximize efficiency. Even the dining table is built into the counter to save room while maintaining practicality. The bathroom, equipped with a toilet, sink, and full shower, uses a sliding door to conserve space and add a modern touch. The entire setup feels surprisingly spacious and livable despite its size, proving that comfort and simplicity can coexist when design is intentional. Now, imagine scaling this idea down further to a Tesla tiny house priced at just $7,000. While it wouldn't have the full range of appliances or premium materials, it would still provide a comfortable, functional space for everyday living. The living and sleeping areas could merge through convertible furniture, a sofa that transforms into a bed at night, paired with a foldable table for dining or work. The kitchen might include only the essentials: a mini refrigerator, small electric stove, and sink, supported by modular shelves instead of traditional cabinets. The bathroom would remain simple: a toilet, shower, and sink, perhaps separated by a curtain rather than glass enclosures to cut costs. Smart interior features like fold-out tables, hidden storage compartments, and built-in shelving would make the space feel larger and more organized. Large windows would provide natural light and ventilation, eliminating the need for complex climate control systems. Though basic, the home would still feel modern and cozy, ideal for students, young professionals, or those seeking a minimalist lifestyle. The technological integration would be Tesla's greatest advantage. Instead of relying on traditional energy sources, the house could operate entirely off-grid using Tesla's renewable energy solutions. A compact version of the Tesla Powerwall battery could store electricity generated by solar roof panels installed on the roof, allowing the house to run independently without ever connecting to an external power grid. This would drastically reduce living costs and carbon emissions, creating a model for truly sustainable housing. The structure itself could use lightweight, high-durability stainless steels similar to the Cybertruck's 30X alloy for weather resistance, while insulation technology adapted from SpaceX's spacecraft could regulate internal temperature efficiently. The Boring Company's recycled concrete materials could be used for foundations or walls, ensuring low-cost yet strong construction. Production would take place in Tesla's gigafactories, where automation and robotic assembly, possibly including Tesla's Optimus, humanoid robots could mass-produce thousands of units quickly and cheaply. This industrial efficiency, already proven in Tesla's vehicle production lines, could make home manufacturing as fast and standardized as car assembly. Connectivity would also be built in. With Starlink internet service integrated into each home, residents could enjoy high-speed global internet access anywhere on the planet, even in remote regions. SpaceX's air filtration and water recycling systems could be scaled down and included, making each home capable of sustaining itself with minimal external input. Together, these systems would create a small, portable, and completely self-sufficient home, one that embodies Musk's philosophy of sustainability, innovation, and independence. Musk's embrace of minimalism wasn't a publicity stunt. It was a deliberate move to align his personal life with his principles. In 2020, he sold nearly all his real estate holdings, including his Los Angeles mansions, saying he wanted to own no house. The billionaire who once lived in sprawling estates chose instead to live simply in a box-like home near his workplace, proving that true progress doesn't always come from luxury, but from purpose. His example challenges the conventional definition of success, suggesting that wealth can serve a higher mission when it's used to advance humanity rather than display status. For Musk, the casita became both a home and a testing ground, a small-scale prototype of what sustainable living could look like for millions of people. Musk's approach to the tiny house concept goes far beyond minimal living. It reflects a complete rethinking of housing for the modern age. When he first moved into the boxable casita, many thought it was merely a temporary move or a publicity stunt. But as time went on, it became clear that his decision was deeply philosophical. He wanted to prove that happiness and productivity do not depend on luxury or excess, but on efficiency and sustainability. By living in a home smaller than most people's garages, Musk showed the world that simplicity can coexist with innovation. The casita, despite being only 400 square feet, demonstrates that space can be maximized through intelligent design and advanced materials. And this same principle could become the foundation for Tesla's $7,000 tiny house. Project a bold step that merges affordability with technology. If Tesla applies its manufacturing expertise from gigafactories to housing, it could mass-produce homes the way it mass-produces cars, drastically reducing construction costs and time. Imagine homes built like vehicles, rolling off assembly lines, one ready to plug into a renewable energy network powered by Tesla technology. This model could completely redefine what it means to own a home.